The report back to me was that the driver and her passenger seemed significantly impaired and were out of it.
Some women smoke, others overeat, and now research shows more than ever some women are turning to drugs and alcohol to relieve stress. Experts say it's a disease that needs to be given the same attention as life-threatening illnesses such as cancer. Margaret Johnson is live in our newsroom with the story.
Well, Wanda, the issue of women, drugs, and alcohol is really hitting home in our community after a high-profile drug and alcohol prevention advocate was involved in a hit-and-run accident with a woman police say was high on meth.
I was in shock. It was a situation I never expected.
What local attorney David Daggett never expected was to be the victim of an impaired driver. After all, he's almost a poster child for drug and alcohol prevention for teenagers in our community headed to the prom. Plus, he's on the board of directors for a drug-free NC.
It felt like I got hit by a tank or something.
He snapped these pictures on scene right after the accident happened. His car was banged up pretty badly, but luckily, he walked away with minor injuries.
I'm standing on the side of the road, and it was a hit and run.
It happened around dinner time here on Country Club Road near Westview Drive. Police caught up with the 26-year-old woman, jailed and charged her with DWI and hit and run. Daggett thought the drug involved was alcohol. He has since learned that police suspect it may have been a highly addictive drug called meth. He says police told him the woman and her passenger were out of it.
And the results could have been devastating from this sort of incident. And we have to continue to urge people not to take those dangerous activities and put them out on our roadways, because it's absolutely lethal.
He worries because the latest research shows drunk driving among women grew from 7.5% 15 years ago to nearly 30% now. And meth use by women just in North Carolina has now caught up with men.
Family pressures, children, work pressures, those all come together, and unfortunately drugs and alcohol tend to be an outlet for pressure.
As an advocate, he thinks the answer is treating this abuse just as seriously as diseases like cancer, and that it should start when these women are little girls.
Particularly this situation for this young lady, this could be a watershed moment in her life. Either she's going to go downhill or she's going to go uphill from here. That's a choice she's going to need to make.
Well, at one point, Daggett became very emotional because he was on his way to pick up his 10-year-old daughter when he was in that accident. He's thankful, though, that she wasn't in the car or that runners and joggers who are usually on that stretch of road were not out there at that time. His car is still in the shop. He's working through soreness from the wreck, even training for an Ironman contest in a few weeks. Meantime, the case against the hit-and-run driver is making its way through the criminal process. Back to you.